My talk was mainly to give a message that how important it is to have an inquiry-based approach in science and mathematics education. And I like to give examples because people understand not with the general ideas but with examples. I gave a few examples on how everybody can do that using technology. And I also reinforced the idea that using technology is not using PowerPoint, because as everybody knows, schools and universities now, students go to the classrooms and most of the time what they are just seeing is one PowerPoint after another. And there are lots of other relevant things that you can do with technology, particularly in science and mathematics education, and I try to illustrate how you can do that using not very sophisticated technology, and also how important it is to change the view of the role of teachers. Traditionally, the role of teachers is tends to be given low importance, and just as they will be users of innovation. You can train a dog, you can train an animal. A person is not subject to train. You can educate a person, you can help change their view of how to work, how to see the world, and that's much more than training. Training is mechanical, and changing personal and professional views is much more than training. So you must be recognized as an intellectual and not just as a content delivery person. And so if you ask me, do they need to be involved with the other colleagues and the other people that know more than them to share and to learn? Sure, they do. They must do, but that's more than training. Training is a reductionist view of community and professional change, and I think that doesn't make any sense at all. One of my slides was just about the future. In about 120 years ago, a visionary thought that the schools in the year 2000 will be a teacher putting books in a machine and the students with the auriculars listening to the books automatically. And well, my main idea is that the future is not something that you predict, it's something that you do. We are actors of the future and not just predicting, and you choose the future. So if I choose the future to have an educated community, I do a few things, certain things. If I choose to have a trained community, like a dog-style community, I will do other things. So if you ask me what will be the future, well, I'm a little worried about the future, not because of this, but because of the way the economy works. And the economy is completely crashed. So, and probably we'll see in the near future some big change, because as it is now, the way money is done, it doesn't make sense. And maybe this is a kind of superstructure over schools and the culture of teaching that will influenciate a lot of what will be done. But again, the future is not something that you can predict, it's something that you do, and that depends on your choices. It's not just a linear prediction. My choices will be, you must recognize that teachers are intellectuals, that they are professional with autonomy, that they learn working together, that they have ownership of the curriculum and of their own learning. This does not mean that they are not supervised by senior colleagues, but one thing is to be supervised to improve your professional skills, and another thing is supervised just for bureaucratic and administrative purpose. And as you know, most of the supervision is, have you done this, done that? Where is the paper to do this? How many? And no thinking, no learning, no discussion, no reflection.